What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Cupping Reasons. This is your host, J.R. Wisdom. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. And tonight we have some special guests. And I appreciate you guys rocking with me. So before we jump into it, because you know I don't like to hold you guys, make sure you guys hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button. That way you receive all the notifications for all of my future videos and you catch all the content and episodes for the Cupping Reasons show. So as you're coming in, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. And if you're interested in being a guest and or shooting your shot, the link will be pinned in the chat. So without further ado, guys, we're just going to jump right into it and bring my first guest on in here. She is an incredible woman. I'm going to let her speak. I'm going to let her speak because I don't want to give up too much. Y'all see the thumbnail. So without further ado, we're going to bring on this lovely lady, the great Tatiana. How are you doing, Tatiana? What is going on? What's happening with you?
Oh, I am blessed and highly favored. Thank you for having me today and sharing your space.
Oh, yeah.
Really, right now I'm just in a creative space. So I'm out here creating. I'm in Dallas, Texas, California native. It's cold and ugly today outside, so I'm gonna be inside most of the day, probably working on some business plans, some branding, following up with some emails. But yeah, I'm here.
Nice, nice. So you said so you're in Texas now,
Uh-huh.
but you're originally from California. What part? What part of California? LA
Sacramento.
City. Oh, you from Sacktown. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Awesome. Shout out to O'Shea, my mentor. He's from is it Del Paso Heights?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
from the
Yeah, the
north.
homie, yeah. Del Paso, shout out to the Duke or whatever.
Okay.
So you from the Bay. I got you. I got you. So how long you been in Texas?
3 years this May. We'll make 3 years. I came out here in 2017, left, went back, was gone for about 7 months, and came back in May of 2019, and been here ever since.
So what made you come out there? Just out of
My
curiosity.
my godmother, who is like my mentor, one of my mentors, but she had moved out. Well, really, she said, God said we're all going to be living in Texas. Mind you, at the time, because I'm an artist. So at the time, me and my sisters were in a group called
Okay.
Bella Trey. And we're looking at her like, you're crazy. We're not moving to Texas. God didn't tell you that. And I hope be told we're all here in Texas now. But she owns a hair salon and she ended up opening a salon out here. And then she was like, come help me with the salon. And when I came, I really liked it. Things just started moving fluidly for me. And I was making a lot of like the network out here and the way that Black people work as a community together in Dallas is completely different than on the West Coast. So I liked it and I ended up staying.
So Bella Trey. So I wouldn't have. So I guess you cleared up some things as well, because I guess that was going to be one of my questions since you're speaking on Black people. What's your ethnic background?
A lot of people don't. People come to me speaking Spanish all day.
I know, right?
Believe it or not, I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't know what they're saying. They're like, they're talking to you. They can't be talking to me. My dad's Black and my mom's Croatian.
Oh, that's a good one right there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I ran into a lot of folks from Croatia when I was out living in Germany.
nice.
Some Croatians. That's what's up. Was she Muslim?
No, she's first generation American, so the
Okay.
tradition kind of ended there.
Okay.
And
Just
when
that.
they came over after the war, like it was Yugoslavia before it was Croatia,
Right.
and then it was my grandfather and his mom and her husband. And then once they passed, it's just like my granddad, he's by himself as far as
Nice.
that part of his family.
Nice. So Sacramento native, you come out to Texas and you liked it. I mean, I guess you liked it. You came back, then you went back to Sacramento, then came back. What is it?
Well,
So
I actually
you're an
moved
art.
here from LA. So I was living in LA for 3 years prior to moving to Dallas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Out in LA. What part out there?
Everywhere from freaking Woodland Hills, started there.
Mm-hmm.
Then was downtown. Was in Gardena for a little bit. I had a
Gardena.
girlfriend who lived out there, and so I was staying with her. Then North Hollywood. And
Mm.
then the last place I lived was Ontario, which is in the IE. So I was
Yeah,
kind of
I'm
like,
familiar with
yeah,
Ontario Mills Mall. Yeah, Inland
yeah,
Empire.
yeah.
Yeah, I was out in. I lived in East LA, San Gabriel Valley,
Hmm.
and out in Barstow.
Oh,
So
Barstow.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So basically, you ended up out. So you said you're an artist. So
Right.
what type of artist or artistry are you into?
I rap. I rap. I've been cultivating my artistry a little bit, kind of going through the artist development phases by myself. I'm actually starting to work with some other people as well. And I've been just trying to add a little bit more melodic touch to my music. So my single "I Do" is out right now. If you go on my handle, you'll see it on my page. You can stream it on Spotify or iTunes. It's just Tatiana King "I Do," and it's a little bit more melodic. So that's the kind of wave that I'm trying to go into. Like if I was saying, if Janae Aiko was a rapper, like I want to embody that essence. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you on that real sexy tip, that real you know, I know how they say when Janae Aiko, if she sings, if she was people be saying that if she was a rapper, y'all would have a whole different outlook on her if she was a rapper, because with the stuff she be singing about, she goes deep into the, you know, the feels and all that other stuff. So you're like the I wouldn't say a female version. You're the rapper version of Janae Aiko, huh?
I would say she inspires me. I wouldn't even say version of. I would say she's an influence. She is an influence of mine. Oh no, you good. She's an influence of mine. I like listen to like some indie music too, like Alina Baraz. I don't know if you're familiar with her.
Yes.
But she has these songs like "I Can" and "Fantasy," and I like the existentialness behind it. So with my music, I want to be sexy, but I want to be alluring, not erotic. You know what I'm saying?
Say, repeat that again now.
I want to be alluring, not erotic.
Alluring, not erotic. I know that's right.
Yeah, I want to fuck your mind before I have you worried about fucking my body, but also know sex sells, so I'm still trying to get the people what they need to hear. You know what I'm saying? And I can get a little. I'm from Northern California. I can get a little Bay Area, you know, here and there, talk some shit too. I got a song out with Kirk Boy Moody, called "Get It On," and you'll hear me being a little bit more like bossy, just kind of talking, you know, some little ego trip.
Yeah. So but you definitely want that sapiosexual tip.
I wouldn't even say that that's the tip that I'm on. I would, like I said, I know that sex sells. So as a businesswoman, I know that I can have a healthy balance of giving the people what they want to hear as far as the industry is concerned. When I say the people, but also still be mentally stimulating, because that's my MO. So
there we go. There we go. So, and I'm gonna have all your links. I'm gonna have your link tree, you know, pinned in the description of the video too. So
thank
for
you.
all those trying to contact, you know, definitely we'll have that in there. So you're out in Texas, you're doing your thing, you're making moves. So outside of, is that what you do full time, or
like as far as what do I do for a living? I do
what do you do for that's
for the
I'm just asking, you know, if that's
no,
what you
you're
do
good. For the last year and a half, I've been in the insurance business. I actually got my insurance license in 2019. So like a little December of 2019, was with an awesome team. The Roberts Alliance. We're now partnered with Integrity Marketing Group, which is like 7th in the whole world as far as income, as they develop insurance products. They're bigger than Times Magazine, bigger than any NFL team. Like, it's a great company to be a part of. And basically, I've been helping families with mortgage protection, life insurance, and tax-free retirement, teaching, educating people on the 3 types of money. And then, which is like free money, tax-free money, tax-deferred money. And then also hiring agents on my team and building passive income that way. I also am in a service industry. So I do bottle service, and I waitress sometimes on the side at these poker games.
So you on the insurance tip on that side, you're on the artistry, and you in the service industry. So you're just all around hustler.
Correct.
I got you, and I appreciate
I'm
that.
just trying to find ways to be more efficient and effective with my time as far as making money is concerned.
Fact.
So I want to do stuff that's going to stimulate quick money, stuff that's going to make money for me while I'm sleeping, and stuff that can give me the money to invest in other things that are going to continue to grow and expand my financial life.
Facts. And I'm pretty sure the fellas appreciate that, and men appreciate that. A woman that's proactive and that's trying to build her own streams of income, as well as, you know, that whole department, instead of just sitting back waiting to see what, you know.
Yeah, no, I ain't got time to be waiting on nobody. My family depend on me, so.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. So how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
My birthday is on Sunday, and I'll be 30.
You'll be 30.
Yeah.
So you are don't tell me. I know I'm all messed up with this. Is that Aquarius?
Pisces. Last day. Close. I'm the cusp. So I'm the last day of Pisces.
So you're a cusper. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. For all my spiritual people out there, I know what cusper means. So I know y'all So she's a Pisces, fellas. I don't know too much about that. I'm pretty sure it's some cool
What's
stuff
your
going on.
sign? What's your sign?
I'm a Cap. So
Capricorn? Okay,
yes, ma'am.
I got a lot of
Yes, ma'am.
Capricorns in my life. You look like a
Oh,
Capricorn. You give Capricorn vibes.
oh man, I didn't know that. Sheesh,
Yeah.
that's the first time I heard that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pisces. I need to, since I'm doing this show, I need to learn. I need to memorize like everything about so every sign and what they are. But I know for the
They
fellas,
got
she's
apps
a
for that. Like you literally could put your information on there. So like I
right.
know my whole chart. So like my moon sign is in Libra and I'm ascending in Sagittarius. And then it will tell you like you can add your contacts. You'll be surprised who has it. And it'll tell you like in correlation to you and them, like as versus your signs and stuff.
What app is that?
I will have to give it to you after the show because I don't know it right off the top of my head.
The pattern. You ever heard of the pattern?
Pattern is a good one. I have Pattern, but the other it's
Okay.
the other one that I like better that I'm talking about.
Okay.
I have Pattern. What's the other one? I don't remember right now, but I'll give it to you just so you can use it in the future.
So as far as dating, what are you most outside of what your chart says and things like that? What have you found that you've been most compatible with?
I mean,
Well, I thought we
frankly,
cut off for a second there.
it does follow my chart. I typically date Cancers or Taurus. Scorpios is like,
Okay.
I attract Scorpios as well. They're not long lasting situations, but they're fun.
They're fun, huh?
Uh-huh.
That's what you said. They're fun. Oh man, sheesh. I hear you
Scorpios are
though. So
exciting.
fellas, if you're a Scorpio, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you heard what she said. You guys are excited. Taurus, and what else? What else did you
Cancers.
say?
I like them little crybaby needy niggas.
Can you hear? Did I freeze? Is it? Oh,
Yeah, it's
Cancers.
freezing. It's freezing.
Yeah, Scorpio, Taurus, and Cancers. Hey guys, if you're not into, if you guys not into, and it's not astronomy, guys. So it's astrology, not astronomy. All right. Since you say what kind of BS we on. Anyway, some guys are into that. So for you guys that are into that, I'm just letting you know, hey, you might
Shorty's a
have a better shot
Pisces. She's a little feisty, but I'm sweet. It's like a Sour Patch Kid. So
already. Already a Sour Patch Kid.
Mm-hmm. A little sour at first, but sweet.
There you go. So you just got to be even keel, guys. Just even tempered, don't press.
Yeah, mellow, chill.
So out of those three types, outside of that, what would you generally be looking for in a man? What do you look for when a man attempts to date you, or if he's looking to approach you and you guys are, he's trying to court you? What are you looking for in a man?
First of all, can we converse? And there's no shallow waters over here. Like I'm reading a book called The Ancient Secret of the Flower of Life. Like, I sit up and if I do turn on the TV, I'm watching Ancient Aliens. I just finished
Sacred Geometry. There we go.
Yeah. I just finished listening to the Bhagavad Gita on Audible. So I'm always trying to expand my mind and my spiritual being. So if that might be too much for some people, I want to let it know off the back. Like these are my values. These are the things I'm into, just to see, because I don't think people do that enough. And then you date people and then you have all this friction, but you don't really like each other because you don't even really know each other. Y'all just kind of dating off of physical. Granted, physical is important to me too, but my friends will tell you I don't really have a type, as far as like one category might be brown skin, might be light skin. I've dated outside of Black men, but my husband is going to be a Black man. I love the Black man. So at the end of the day, I would say that I'm not at this age of my life trying to date other races just because that's where I'm at with it. But funny, a little sense of humor. I like the mystique man. I like the man who's chill, but when he's with his people, he got that character, but he's not pressed to be like all in everybody's face or super loud and obnoxious, like, hey, look at me type guy. And I'm not really into that. I really like a person who don't talk a lot when you first meet them, because make me want to, I'm a prior. So then I want to talk to you, see if I can get you to, like warm up and talk to me.
So you said you don't want them to talk a lot?
No, I like it when they don't at first, because most people who
Yeah,
don't say a lot in a large crowd, like you meet them amongst other people, like they say, like I like that mystique. I said that, like, setback, regard, kind of just, selective about who they communicate with, because I want
yeah,
them to be selective with me,
right.
So if they choose to open up to me, that's something big, because they don't really open up to a lot of people.
Understood. Okay,
Mhm.
okay. Because as fellas, a lot of us like to sit back and take it in and let the ladies talk. You know what I'm saying? In terms of that whole ratio,
Not a lot of fellas. I know if you date a Leo, they get on the phone with you and you don't talk. It's just uh-huh. Right. I might set the phone down and walk away and go do something, come back, you still talking.
wow. Well, fellas, when y'all with her, y'all shut the fuck up when y'all on the phone. Don't be like y'all. Let her talk. Let her, get all her feelings out,
No,
get
that's
her
not what I'm
emotions out, and
saying.
let her
That's
talk
not what
about
I'm
her day.
saying.
No,
I'm
no,
saying
no.
that's
I'm
what
just saying, don't be
attracts
talking
me.
about yourself. Yeah,
No, no. I need somebody who can converse with me. I need somebody with some um substance. But I don't
yeah.
want the loudest person in the room who's always running their mouth, who don't know how to be quiet.
Got
A
you.
conversation takes two people. So if that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, no, men don't always like to sit back, and especially not in today's age. You see it. I don't know if you go out, but they on top the table, standing with the next nigga
Drawing
bottle,
attention to
shaking
themselves.
that.
Yeah. Yeah, drawing attention. So yeah, that something that, well, obviously I know you were saying that earlier. That's one of your gigs. So that's I guess just seeing that is a turn off, I'm assuming. With
Yeah, I like
seeing
the
guys
guy who sit down at the table in the back. He might be rolling a blunt. He might don't even drink. He might be smoking a hookah, but he's
Mhm.
just in the back chilling. You see key components communicating with him here and there, but he just on some low key, just in his own zone, doing his own thing. Because that's kind of how I am when I go out with
Mhm.
my sisters and my friends. I'm gonna be
Right.
smoking my hookah. Sometimes I might be on a cleanse. I go like 60 days, 30 days here and there where I don't drink, but I do want to be a little bit social. So I'm gonna smoke my hookah. But I'm in the back, just being cute a little bit. Might get up, dance for my song, sit back down.
That's right.
Yeah,
So a reserved gentleman
yeah,
that can converse. So on a spiritual tip, I know you threw out some things there, the flower of life and all that stuff like that. So ancient alien watcher,
uh-huh.
all those, the Gaia channel watcher, all that.
Guy,
So
oh, I
fellas,
have Gaia. I love Gaia.
yeah. So fellas, if you on that, y'all, she's on that type of time. You feel
Yeah.
me? So other than
I
that, so
recently
no,
cut a dude off though because he told me he was against the concept of aliens. And I just told him a man whose mind is boxed in like that cannot lead me. We should just stop right here where we at. You are beautiful in your own essence and you will find somebody for you, but it's not me, and I'm sure of that.
you cut him off because he didn't believe in aliens.
No, because he was against the concept, amongst other things. He was not a great communicator. Then when I was telling him that I was listening to the Bhagavad Gita, he was kind of like, like he's like a devout
What the hell
Christian.
is
So,
that?
his own faith is his own faith. I mean, I was raised Christian, so I know
Mhm.
the word too, but that's neither here nor there. I see God in a bigger essence. I don't have to
Mm.
box him into that one religion. That's how I became spiritual. But yeah, he had to go. That was the deal breaker for me. When he said he was against the concept of aliens, I'm like, oh no. Oh no.
Sheesh.
I'm for the aliens.
I hear you. Yeah. The possibilities. I feel you on that. Yeah.
Do you believe
So
in aliens?
I believe there are things, I believe in the unseen.
Mhm.
That's just me. I believe there are things that can't be explained. And, you know, science is, backed up by things that you can't see. Everything doesn't have a scientific explanation, especially from the capacity of a human brain.
Mhm.
So that's what I feel. So yeah, it'll be foolish to believe that this one little marble is the only thing that has life out of billions and billions of endless light years of things. It'll be foolish to believe that. Just my thoughts on that. So
Yeah. So you're good in my book.
yeah, God willing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you don't have a type, but you will marry a black man eventually. Um, so he doesn't have to meet a certain height requirement. For the short dudes who may be tuned in right now, or for the
Nah, see,
guys who
I
may be
mean,
chubby.
I like tall dudes. I like a bigger guy, right? Like big, stocky,
Okay.
tall. But like I'm attracted to that. But I would date a short man. If I like that man, I've dated short men because I've liked them. Like I like their personality, I like their
Hmm.
character, the conversation, the vibe is good. I might could beat them in Connect 4, whatever the case may be. Just throwing that out there. If you want to play Connect 4, I'm gonna win.
Connect 4.
But yeah, I would date a shorter guy. I wouldn't say that I necessarily go after it, but if I'm attracted to him, they got a nice face, and then they got a nice personality, conversation too, I'm not against it. I don't cut him out. I'm not like, oh my God, he's 5'6". Can't do it. I'm 5'2", so I'm 5'2", so I got a lot of room.
Okay, so she's 5'2", fellas. Okay, so I wouldn't say you're a shorty, but yeah.
But
So what's the shortest you would go? 4'11"?
Huh?
What's the shortest you would go? 4'11"? How short would you go?
No, I'm not gonna date nobody shorter than me.
So as long as he's not shorter than you.
You will, yeah. And the thing is, I don't want to be taller than you with heels on either. But I could wear some short heels. So at least you 5'6", we cool. You 5'5", you might be pushing it, but I'm not. What if I fall in love with you?
5'2" is out the question.
Person? Say it again.
Okay. So 5'2" is out the question. So 5'2" is out the question. Maybe 5'5", maybe minimum.
I would say 5'6", ideally. But if he's a good-hearted guy and I like him, I don't know. Who knows? I might meet him and he might got the sauce. I'm not against it. I'm not, but I'm not checking for it.
Got you. So fellas, there's hope. If you below 5'9", there's hope. You know what I'm saying? If you got a good personality, you a good, you got a silver tongue. You know what I'm saying? You got them words. You know what I'm saying? You got a good
don't
personality.
be just coming out here trying to portray yourself as something, though. It's the internal that will manifest into the reality. I have a good keen discernment, so it's only gonna take my clock will take 3 months. I'm gonna know for sure that at the most 30 days for usually, but 3 months is the longest it took me to peep somebody's foolery.
So you got that that 90-day representative thing that you follow, not follow, but that you believe in, the 90-day representative.
I'm not even sure that I'm knowledgeable on the topic or if it's a thing that's out there, but it's just shown to be the case, patterns like, being single and dating, where it's real. Like within the 90 days, we could get on the phone and we could talk about who we are and what we like and what we do, but eventually if you're carrying a bag, eventually that motherfucker gonna get heavy and you're gonna have to take your mask off because you're gonna be sweating. So it just is what it is. And I think a lot of guys make the mistake of wanting to get ass so bad or get the woman so bad, so they
you said
ass, yes, that's what it is. Let's just keep it the bean.
Yeah. Get the fun. Yeah.
I'm not confused, neither are you, but I have to tell some dudes sometime, like, maybe if you just was like, like, shorty, you fine, I'm trying to be disrespectful, but I'm trying to fuck with you like that. I might be on that type of time where I'm like, I'm busy, I got stuff going on, but that's what I want to do too.
Thank you. Be 100.
The problem is when you come up here like, oh my God, I could marry you, you're amazing, just trying to gas. Oh, I do this, I like that. Can you read the word with me in the morning? 3 months later, you falling off. Ain't no more morning word. Ain't no, because you're tired of doing that. Because that's not who you are. You don't wake up and do it on your own time. So now it's a job and you getting tired of keeping up with it. And it's why am I tripping that you're not doing it no more?
I can dig it. That's what you just said is what I be saying too as well. What you got dudes who basically just like, trying to go about getting some ass in a roundabout way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, trying to lower you to just ask, but what I'm saying is based off what you just said about ass. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? To go in that. So the 90-day representative thing is basically what you just said. When you meet somebody, you're meeting like their representative. You're not really meeting them. Then over time, usually around 90 days, is when you really get to see who they are, the characteristics, how they conduct themselves, things they like, things that they don't like, what ticks them off, what pisses them off, and stuff like that. So that's basically what you just said. That's the 90-day representative is what I like to call, what other people like to call it too as well. Yeah. So honesty, fellas, honesty, man. What I always say is not that it's mode 1, but honesty for sure. So as far as weight goes, is there like a you got a preference in terms of weight, or too
I like a
heavy?
I like a fit man. I like a big man. I like a
Okay.
skinny man. I like them all.
Okay.
Skin.
So he can be a heavyweight, no
Yeah,
big deal.
I mean, I wouldn't. Oh Lord Jesus, forgive me because this is not
No, go
rational.
for it. Let's hear it. I
But
love this.
I wouldn't like, like I don't want somebody who's unhealthy big. Like,
Gotcha.
that's what I don't. But if you got a little weight on you, a little chubby, you might be out of shape right now, but you tall and you working on it. You be trying to be in the gym, but it ain't really your thing. You know what I
Yeah. Yeah. So fellas, you don't gotta be no big. She likes a fit guy, but she's willing to work with you. You
I'm
don't
working
gotta.
on myself. I'm constantly developing myself. So how could I expect, anything more or less of the next person? So as long as they willing, my main thing is improvement, self-improvement, right? Self-love, self-awareness, self-worth. And so if you're working on that on yourself and in your life, then I could work with you.
Hmm. There you go, fellas. Hey, I'm pretty sure a lot of guys appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you just saying just being stuck, I need a 6 foot tall guy with a six pack. You know, has to have dreads, green eyes, all these other things that fellas claim that women just want to go for, making six figures, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So, as far as his like, would you date a 9 to 5 guy, or do you date 9 to 5 guys, or does
Yeah.
he have to make a certain amount in terms of
I mean, I don't necessarily
salary?
concern myself with the next person's bank account because it's not my money.
Gotcha.
So, as long as you living decent, you know what I'm saying? If we living at the same space, because I'm not at all where I want to be yet. So as
Hmm.
long as we, equally yoked to some degree, or even if you got some areas that you're lacking in that I might be able to, assistant, cool, let's figure it out. But you gotta be working towards something. Now I'm not saying like you can go we could start all types of businesses. You don't need to be working at McDonald's. But
Yeah.
if you got a job, let's say, I don't know, I know somebody who's a flight attendant.
Hmm.
Cool. You work at the bank. That's cool. I dated somebody who was a dean at a college.
Mm.
Whatever, it's different things. I've dated trap dudes. I've dated um people in the music industry. uh
Right.
I'm, as you see, I'm well versed.
Yeah. 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 So he don't got to be making six figures. He can make 40, 50K, and
Listen, as long as his bills paid and we can go on dates.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you want to get my nails done, there's little stuff here and there.
Take care of you here and there. Okay, okay, okay. So this guy doesn't. He can be, as long as he's taking care of business. Is able. You guys are able to go out. She don't need you to be making no six figures or millionaire. You know what I'm saying? So
Have a
right now,
millionaire mindset so that we can, cultivate some generational wealth together. You got to have that mindset. Maybe it hasn't manifested yet, but as long as you're not complacent, because I don't want to misconstrue that, because some people are happy in that space. Like, I don't have
right,
the ambitions. Like, I just want to be comfortable. This is it for me, and this is what I have.
right.
So as long as, if I know that, then cool, that's your thing. I'm not knocking you, but I want somebody who has a bigger vision. I got six
Mm.
acres of land with my name on it. I want a tiger, a chimpanzee, and a Maine Coon cat.
A what cat?
Maine Coon.
Mancoon cat. Okay, I'm gonna look
Mhm.
that one up.
Oh, that's so cute. It looked like a baby lion. It gets
Okay.
like 15, 20 pounds, and it's like, oh, you can't really see my hand, but it's
Yeah.
big.
And you said you got 60 acres?
Six with my name
Six.
on it.
Oh,
That's
six.
me speaking it into existence. I listen to um in the morning. Sometime I like to listen to like self-help or motivation, like on YouTube, on the TV.
Mhm.
And Steve Harvey was talking one day, and he was just saying, like, he did the math as far as how many people is in America and how much land is in America, and that basically each person, rightfully so, on this earth should have 6 acres of land. He ended up
Mm.
more, but when he started speaking it into his life, he believed in it and started walking in that. Then that's when he started getting land, and he bought more his first time. But I'm going with my 6 for now.
Yeah, you in a prime place to buy real estate too.
Yeah.
Out there in Texas. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know you're in Dallas, DFW area, you know what I'm saying? But I can only assume an acre outside of, city limits isn't that much, but I feel you on that. Yeah, 6 acres for sure.
Yeah.
So, what are some deal breakers with a man that's trying to, you know,
Besides
court?
and aliens.
Yeah. Besides that, we already talked about that. You know what I'm saying, and him being 5'2". What
Yeah.
else?
Um, bad hygiene. You don't floss.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like somebody. Oh, I cannot stand somebody who is like. It's hard for me to date men from the East Coast because they real bold, right? And like they not so nice all the time. Like the way they talk to the servers. Listen, it's crazy how they talk at people, but they're not thinking like, you know. And that's not all East Coast men, but the two that I dated, just rude to the servers. I don't like that. Just like I don't like if I'm out somewhere, I'm very courteous. I feel like I'm personable. I have good mannerisms. So a person who's just kind of like not nice, I can't date somebody who's not nice.
So a dude with good manners. That's it. Other than the aliens, 5'2" or whatever.
Um. Also, pet peeve of mine is like, especially being in the South, if you don't know how to like articulate yourself, like when you're comfortable amongst your people, cool. But like in a public place, don't be loud, talking all crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Knowing when and where to turn it on and turn it off, and how to talk to people. Like even like if you're ordering something or if you're online with the bank or your car insurance, whatever the case may be. Being able to speak eloquently at some point is like is important to me.
Got it. So what about kids?
I've dated men with kids pretty much my whole life. I feel like that it's kind of hard to get around it. So no, it's not a deal breaker for me. But ideally, I wouldn't mind starting my own family, but I'm not against coming, into somebody's situation as long as it's not mixy with the child's mother. A lot of times it is mixy with the child's mother, and
Yeah.
so you don't got her own man, and she ain't happy where she's at, and y'all still having grief because of whatever. I don't want no parts, but I'm not against you having kids.
So you don't have any kids?
No, I don't.
Fellas, she don't have no kids. This woman's business oriented. You know what I'm saying? She's spiritual, so she ain't got no kids. I know that's the biggest thing. You know what the she go come back on. But yeah, while she's coming back on here, clicking the link, showing I guess she something must have went out. But somebody asked, I'm gonna take some comments while we're waiting for her to connect back on. What's her age? She is 29 years old. I'm just gonna check some. If you guys got questions, go ahead and hit them, put them in the chat, or go ahead and super chat them. What's her age? Is Piggy and Red Pill the same? Blah blah blah. You guys are talking about a lot of blue pill stuff, but blue pills and red pill. East Coast women are the same way. Texas is cheap. I'm just reading through you guys' comments here while she picks back up. So y'all ill in the chat, man. Y'all be saying all. She's in Dallas, Texas, guys. For all you guys out there in Texas, all right. Tatiana, what's up?
My phone
Yeah,
died.
yeah. I figured your phone died because I know your hands couldn't have touched anything because you were sitting down.
Yeah.
But yeah. You said so. I was saying you don't have any kids. Obviously, you'll be 30 this Sunday. She's a Pisces for you guys because they were asking these questions while that you probably heard. I don't know if you had it plugged up on something else. But would you like to have kids someday? I know you said something about starting a family.
Yeah, definitely. I want to get married. I want to have kids. I want to travel the world.
How many kids?
2.
How you just two kids?
Yeah, 2 would be nice if I could just get a boy and a girl, but that, whatever God has for me, if I end up with a whole soccer team, that's cool too.
God willing. God
As
willing.
long as, we're able to financially provide for our family, but see, I helped my mom raise my brothers over the
Okay.
last year and a half while she was transitioning, getting out here to Texas. Um, and just having one is 11 and the other one is just turned 16.
Oh
And
wow.
so taking them in was a lot, and I realized that I'm not really right now today. Any baby fever that I have is out the window. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
good for, like, I got stuff to do. And it definitely, your life has to be, you need to be in a position where that's what you're ready to focus on, and you're ready to help build them and make it about them, because it end up ultimately it's not about you no more.
Got you. So is marriage like on the horizon now, or you just waiting till later in life for marriage?
Um, well, I'm single, so it can't be on the horizon.
I'm just
But
asking, is that something that you're, when I say on the horizon, is that something that you are intentional about right now, about
yeah,
getting married?
as far as dating is concerned, so what I believe, I spoke on it yesterday, but Lauren, when Nip died, she had said, he had said something to her like, we don't possess people, we experience them.
Hmm.
So what I like to do is go into situations intentionally, like saying, these are my values, this is what I want in life. Not saying, hey, I want to get married, I want to have 2 kids, what about you? Even though those questions come up eventually during conversation. But really, like I said, like, I'm into doing this. I got reading. I'm all about self-help, self-improvement, or those things. Are you comfortable where you at? Blah, blah, blah. And if we meet each other where we're at there, I definitely, I don't want to waste nobody's time, because I'm about to, not that the clock matters, but I'm getting older and I would like to have a family. So I would like to
Hmm.
start building with somebody in that direction. I'm okay with casually dating too. Like, not really looking for nothing. I'm single right now. Don't really got nothing going on. We could kick it, whatever. Cool. But I would like to find, not even find, I would enjoy the experience if it was, if it came in me and my person, found each other and we were on the same page and he wanted to get married one day and we're like, okay, we can work towards that.
So you're not, basically you're not pressed if you find the right person and that happens, then
No,
you
because
know.
I'll be single too.
Say what?
I will stay single rest of my life if I have
Yeah.
to. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
settling for no. Like, I believe I'm a hopeless romantic in a sense. Like, I believe in connections and like real love. I'm like that. I'm still listening to 90s R&B on a daily basis. That's what's playing on my phone. When I'm cleaning the house, when I'm driving the car. Oh, you see me at 7 a.m. on the morning
Hmm.
show. I just go on my Instagram and I'll be posting videos, but I'm
Yeah.
listening to all the jams, jamming out, acting a fool. It's my pre-workouts call. But like, no, I really am like a hopeless romantic. So I feel like that I should either be able to have what I want and what I deserve. And if I can't get that, I'm okay with not having it at all.
There you go. So what have you found, like, from your experience, at the tender age of 29 years old? What have you found has been the biggest issue with guys in dating?
Intentions and transparency, like being transparent about their intentions, not being ready for a certain type of situation, but wanting what they want, want your cake and eat it too, kind of thing.
Hmm.
um
Okay.
uh maybe to some degree communication, um maybe also traumas that haven't, like, I don't think it's a guy thing, I think it's a people thing, because it
Yeah.
could be on the other spectrum too. I think people need to start dealing with self, being real with self. Who am I? What do I want? Where am I going? How am I going to get there? And everything in between needs to align with that, and that includes the people you deal with. And if you're honest with yourself about who you are, then you can be honest with somebody else. But when you say
Right.
you don't know, when you got your facade going on, how can I expect you to keep it real with me?
Right. 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 Yeah, I asked that because, along with me asking you about your situation, you clearly said, shit, I'll stay single forever. And I can understand that, if the right person doesn't, come across, or you don't come across the right person, or if fate doesn't see fit. But if everything was to align up, if this guy had come across your path previously, you would have gotten married. But at this point, do you feel like you're ready to get married? And I'm not asking that as a judgmental question. I'm just asking.
With the right person, yeah.
With the right
So
person.
for me, like, I've had people that I've dated where you see this person, you don't see nobody else. Like, it don't matter. I can be at a party with Chris Brown's fine ass and I still don't see him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow.
I'm finna leave. Y'all getting this, it's getting a little bit late. I'll go home. Y'all have fun type stuff. But for me, if I don't get that feeling and I'm still feeling like, maybe I want to see what this person talking about. Maybe I want to see what that person talking about. You know, it just depends. So I don't know if that was an indirect answer, but like, with the right person, if I'm in love, yeah. But
have you ever been in love?
Several times.
Several times.
Mm-hmm.
I like that as you've been in love several times. Okay, and I'm glad. I appreciate your honesty. You know what I'm saying? Being in love several, but it's just that you haven't, and you think you would know. And let me get off that marriage stuff, but because you just said that you would know if that.
I know when a person is for me, like how I feel about them. Like when I'm all in with something, I'm all in with it. That's all I see. It's like tunnel vision with that person. Like my friends will tell me all the time, like, don't be cutting people off because now you in love. I'm like, girl, this is my husband. We get married.
Right.
You know, but not everybody do I feel that way about. And I'll be real with that person. Like I really don't really like. I like you. I like talking to you. I like kicking it with you. But as of where I'm at with it right now, I don't want to commit to you.
Have you come
you
close?
you could choose that if you enjoy my space. I believe in equal exchanges of energy. So if I'm getting something from you and you're getting something from me and there's a balance there and we're both happy with whatever that exchange is, great. But if you start feeling like your cup is empty and I'm not filling you back up, by all means, because that's what I'm gonna do. The second that I feel like my cup is not empty, what I'm gonna do is address it. Give you time and opportunity to decide whether or not that's a fact for you or whether or not it's something you feel like you should or could change. And if you should decide not to. So
have you come close though?
To marriage?
Yeah. No.
Well, this last guy I dated, he was like ready to get married to me and go give me a ring, but we was only dating for 30 days, so I couldn't do that.
After 30 days, he had already popped the question?
He was just like, you let me know and I'll go get the ring. And then my brother is incarcerated, so my dad passed away. So I'm like telling him, I'm like, I can't get married till my brother get home anyways, because he gotta walk me down the aisle. You gotta ask him too. Like, so he'll be home November 2023. He's like, okay, well, we could get married December. And I'm like I like you, but you don't think this is moving too fast? And then when I was like, okay, well, we could think about it. Whatever. If we make it to 2023 December and we still vibing, I'm not against that. But then he came at me again, was like, would you mind just like doing a small wedding with like our close people now? And then when your brother get home, doing a big one? No. Great guy. Great guy. He was just moving a little too fast for me.
So this wasn't the alien dude. This was another dude.
No, this is a different dude.
Okay. So
we spiritually and our interests, like spiritually, mentally aligned in that manner. But it was just some other things that it was like he's I guess you would say maybe that what's the superior man kind of ordeal. You read the ways of superior man?
Yeah. So data. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's very dominant. I don't want to use the word possessive because it has a negative connotation, but he's just well-established man and he has a vision and he's set on that. And he's like, obviously I can help you get into better places. Just do it my way. And I'm like, let me figure it out myself and I'll meet you there. Like, let's just date. Yeah.
How much older?
Not too much older. I'm about to be 30. He's 36.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically moving too fast and he was, I wouldn't say, like you said, possessive. I don't look at possessive. I do. Excuse me. I look at possessive as because we don't own anybody. We can't make anybody do anything that they don't want to do. You know what I mean? The same thing about what you said earlier about Nipsey and the whole experience in someone. You know, we don't own anybody. So I think I always say, or like I say on my channel, the whole teak not you must love in such a way that the person you love feels free.
For sure. Otherwise, I don't want you to be here. So and that's what it boiled down to. Is like, if you feel captive, you can't be yourself. This doesn't work for you. It's giving me anxiety. At this point, we can just agree that this is just not for us at this time and space. And it's no ill will. I wish you well. And it's all love. And we can still talk from time to time if I'm not in another situation. But it's not serving. and I don't feel free and you don't feel free. So I don't never want no man to feel like another thing too is I don't never want a man to look at me as like a job, like, oh dang, I gotta text her, I gotta remember to talk to her, like like no, I
Yeah.
want you to want to talk to me. If you don't want to
Mm.
talk to me, I'm probably not the person for you.
Right. You mean in terms of like a guy being available or just trying to?
Yeah, just the
Yeah. Okay.
consistency of the communication on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, I can dig it.
Like there's
So
a
that.
dude right now too. Like he had broke his Achilles or whatever, and I
Mhm.
was there for him through the whole process. We
Yeah.
was real cool. And at the time, my social media, he had just moved here from Chicago, and at the time, my social media wasn't really popping like that. But every time I would see him out, he would be with one of these little Instagram, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm peeping, but I'm gonna keep it player because you're not my nigga, so it's cool. I'm
You'll
gonna
keep
speak
it
and
player.
I'm gonna keep it
Yeah.
super big. I don't move around.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, hey. I'm gonna speak to Shorty too. How you doing? You look nice. I like your dress.
That's right.
And then the nigga follow me to the bathroom. No, don't be mad. It's just my hunger. I'm not mad. Like, you know what I'm saying? But like now he want to take me serious. And I'm like, I can't even mentally get myself in that space because it's like, oh, you tired of playing with people, and you see that people are not genuine, and you was out there doing it for the
Mm.
look and for the likes, but now you realize that somebody you had in your corner could have been a good person for you. Do your part, like,
Right.
and if you can't.
Shoot. So fellas, you see how even she said she kept it player. That's how y'all got to keep it. Y'all got to keep it player the same way. I mean, if it's something she didn't spaz out, didn't try to embarrass him, didn't try to go off on him, she just kept it player. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that. You kept it focused on his behalf, even though, like you said, he wasn't keeping it real, I guess, on that end. But yeah.
Yeah.
Um. So we got that part. So I forgot where I was going with that. The whole thing in terms of this guy basically had you went from one, and I'm not saying that anything negative, you went from that guy to the other, but it was something I was about
I'm
to say
single. I be dating. I'm one be out of here. Okay, who got to talk to
as
today?
you
I'm bored.
should, as you
And I
should.
don't get me wrong, I might go in my little hermit. Like I said, sometimes I'm a big introvert, and like I want to sit in the room, like I want to work, go get to the money, come home, and I'm in the books, and I want to read, and I want to meditate, and I want to eat healthy, and I just want to be alone in my own thoughts and process me. So I do go on hiatuses. Don't get me wrong, where I'm just probably not talking to anybody really.
Mhm.
Um, but when I'm dating, I'm dating. I'm like, okay, if I feel like doing this until I'm like burnt out. If somebody stresses me out, then I'm like, ooh, stay
Yeah.
away.
So what can, other than what you mentioned, because you mentioned, for those of you guys, for those of you who haven't, tuned in and haven't heard what she said earlier, besides what you said previously, what can a guy expect from you? I don't even want to say, because I don't like to say, what do you bring to the table? When a guy is in a relationship with you, what can he expect from you?
Consistency, transparency. I don't need what you got. Like I'm going to figure it out myself. Period.
Right.
In the story. At the end of the day, I'm gonna respect you, so respect me. And I think if we can both be intentional and, like I said, consistent is important for me. Being intentional is important for me. Then we'll be okay because I believe in giving what you want in return. So just be honest, and I feel like I don't think there's anything. Oh, I'm fun when I get drunk. I might be boring when I'm sober sometime. um
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I could cook. I love to cook. I love
You
to
can
feed
cook.
people. Yeah, I could cook. I be posting on my story and stuff. I love to feed people. So me and my sister was roommates for like the first 2 years of me living in Dallas, and our girlfriends is always coming over, and I'm cooking for everybody. Just 2 weeks ago, we went to Mexico on a fluke trip. She called me Wednesday, like, you want to go to Mexico? When? Tomorrow. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. So we went out there, and everybody, we got so lit the first night. It was a girls and guys trip. But they told me, they're like, oh, tomorrow you gonna cook, because none of them cook. I was so hungover. I woke up just to make sure. I was like, I gotta feed these people. I told them we was all drinking last night. Like, I gotta feed them. Like, I'm not gonna let them go out. And they could vouch for me. And I cooked them breakfast, and then I went and died in the bathroom, and I didn't even make it to the boat because I was hungover.
Yeah. Well, at least, guys, even if she fucked up, she'll still cook for you. So that's good. You
Mm-hmm,
know what I'm
mm-hmm.
saying? And it was curtains in the bathroom. Man, I
Men,
feel
men got men gotta eat. Men gotta eat.
yeah.
People gotta eat. We gotta eat. I don't need to nourish my loved ones. I'm a loving person, so I need to make sure you're full. I love hard. So if I'm invested, I'm invested. Um, I'm not one of those girls that you have to make a schedule for when it comes to, you know, uh I'll probably go want it a little bit more than you. Or if you got high
Say
drive, I'm like,
less.
okay, cool.
Say less. Continue. Continue. Yeah.
Yeah. Um Nah, oh, I'm super goofy. So like if you're a real serious kind of guy, you probably won't like me. Probably
Hmm.
won't like me. I'm super goofy. It's a joke.
So
It's a joke a lot
he
of the
can't
time.
be a stiff dude. He can't be a too uptight. Can't be too serious for himself
Mm-mm.
and stuff like that. He got to be down to goof with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm very open. Like the longest relationship I was in was 3 years. And like me and him were like best friends. Like that was my dog. Like even
Hmm.
still cool to this day. We cool at a distance. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know.
Go
But no,
ahead.
like that was my dog. But we was comfortable. Like every ounce of each other's body, we knew, like, we could sit there and talk about anything. It's not like, oh, you a woman. You know what I'm saying? Women don't do this and don't do that. Like I'm feminine and masculine energy. So I'm a tomboy too. So, I might pick your boogers for you. It might be invasive for some people, but somebody
Hey.
love it. Somebody will be like, baby, ooh, get my booger for me. I'm like, yeah, got you. Go wash my hands, of course. But
Yeah.
I'm very
That's
comfortable. I'm very
yeah.
comfortable.
That sounds yeah. If you willing to do that, that's definitely comfortable on some shit like
Mhm.
that. I mean, I know we got women that pull your ingrown hairs out your neck and pop pimples on your back and stuff like that. But in your
That too.
nose, I ain't never had that done before. You know what I'm saying, to get all that. But hey, I, t-
That
that's
might
the
just
first
be
time
me
I've
being a
heard
little.
that.
I might be a little obnoxious in that manner. I'm like, ooh, let me get it. Just being that goes back to me being silly too.
So are you clingy once you're in love with a guy or once you're feeling a guy? Are you like
Mm,
clingy? When I say clingy, I don't mean like just like always texting, always calling, like intimately, are you clingy?
like want to be around you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be around you. That's why I told you I like Cancers and Taurus, and they needy as fuck, and they want to be around you. So they're gonna be more clingy than me. Is I'm gonna have to tell
Mm,
them, "Ooh, go." So I like that. I like the need, the. I like to feel of being wanted, like wanting to be in your space. One of my love languages is quality time. So
there you go.
top three, the three equals words of affirmation, quality time, and acts of service. So.
I haven't included that on my show, but I was gonna ask you that anyway, since you was on that type of time. It
Mhm.
appears, you know what I'm saying, as far as that. So there you go on quality time. What are your thoughts on being submissive and
Um,
submission?
I believe in submission. I believe to the right man. If I respect you and if I even allow you to be my man, I have to trust you to lead me. So even in the small things, like I know how to submit to make, like a man want to tell you what to do. Sometimes you like let them think that they're in control. That's okay. Like it's okay.
Yeah,
Any man who's married that you talk to will let you know that his wife is gonna make most of the decisions, but she's gonna respect him as a man and let him speak and be the authoritative figure over the situation, and I'm okay with that. But I have to respect you. I can't submit to a man who I look at as a goofy.
would you be with a man that you look at as a goofy?
Never.
Okay, because that's my common thing with women. So women, like I hear, and I'm not talking about you
No, you're good.
specifically. That's why I'm asking you this question. There's a lot of videos and a lot of women saying that I won't submit to this man. I won't do this unless this man does this. I'm only feminine if he does this. My question is always, why are you with this type of man? Why do
Yeah,
you stay with this type of guy that you won't submit to? Why do you have sex with a man that you won't submit to? Why do you cook and or clean for a guy that you won't submit to?
that
If
don't
you
make
It
sense.
doesn't make
You don't
sense.
respect that man. You don't
Yeah.
respect that man, and you obviously don't respect yourself if you're dealing with somebody that you don't respect.
Facts. And I never got that. And I
Yeah.
figured I'd ask you that, since you were on here, you were mentioning that. Like it doesn't make sense to me. But let me take a quick break just to let these guys know. For those of you who haven't tuned into this show before or my channel, this is not a hold a woman accountable show. I'm not that guy. So if you're looking for someone to hold a woman accountable, if you have some red pill rage, if you're trying to whack off, you know, just by listening to somebody hold a woman accountable, this is not the place for you. So I kindly ask you to exit at this time, because this isn't for you. This is not the hold her accountable for me, JR show. So just beat it, if you will. Also, real quick, if you guys hit that, we got 106 people watching right now. Hit that like button. There's only 82 likes. Hit that like button. You don't have, I'm not asking for any super chats. Just hit that like button. It's free. It'll be good for your karma, and it's a good deed. So hit that like button, man. Anyway, this is not hold her accountable show, guys. So beat it if you're looking for that. All right. Sorry about that, Tatiana. I just figured I'd say that because I'm looking at some of these comments. It's just like, it's a lot of guys in the chat tonight not getting buns. So
that's okay. Tell them to heal themselves. Like, that's okay. Like, whether you're ready to acknowledge this or not, you want him to hold me accountable, hold yourself accountable. Go ahead and be real with yourself. Heal yourself. If somebody's hurt you, that's your trauma that you need to deal with, and you need to go through it and go into your next situation with an open mind. And I wish you all well.
I'm gonna pull up some of these real quick. Yeah, get your monkey ass out of here. And this dude, I think this dude beats his dick to my channel. I don't get it. But yeah. So anyway, man, it's some comedians in here, man. But anyway, so Tatiana, what's your thoughts on intimacy in a relationship?
Like the whole intimate process, or just
like, how do you when you're into a guy in a relationship, if me and you are in a relationship, how do you view intimacy? Like, in terms of, I know you mentioned earlier, you're not, I'm on that type of time where it's like grind time, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about that. But just like, and I think you alluded to it earlier from what we were just talking about, but what is it that you are looking for in terms of intimacy, and what is from a man and vice versa?
I believe that it should, in anything, it should be an experience. Like, it's a time and a place for a quick situation, you know what I'm saying? And it might even be one of these nights where you want to get wild, and, it might be an aggressive, type thing. But for me, sorry, somebody's at the door. I don't know who it is.
You don't know who's at your door? But no, just joking.
Yeah, no. I'm at my girlfriend's house. I stayed.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad. Yeah.
No,
okay.
You're good.
Tell her I said hey. You know what I'm saying? Huh? We could all have some fun, believe me.
What was it? Yeah. She ordered food and then didn't ask me. See, don't do that, man. She likes to act like she's my man a lot of the time. If you see Full and Fuller on my page, that's Cheyenne Davis. We call her Shane. And she ordered herself food and didn't order me food. Even if I didn't respond, go ahead and get something extra, because maybe I was doing something. Maybe you heard me in the other room. I don't know. But back to intimacy. Mm-hmm. I believe like different days will call for different things, but as far as like the actual act, like in the moment, it should be an experience. It should be fluid. It should be a little rough, and it should be passionate as well. I like foreplay. I'm very affectionate, so a lot of touching, kissing, nibbling, things of that nature, and really just learning each other's body and exploring the body. Just it should be an experience.
Say less. So, I mean, we got the intimacy down pat.
Yeah.
Fellas. Hey, so let's just say you encounter. Do you believe in long distance relationships?
I be doing it all the time.
Damn. Okay. Okay. So, would you be you met the right guy, right? On the East Coast, and I know you from the West Coast. Let's just say maybe out of the country. Would you be willing to relocate for this gentleman if all the stars aligned?
If I was married and it was a business move, like, this man is established somewhere and he's like, what, it makes more sense for us to be here. Mm-hmm. And this is my husband. We've already dated, for a long time. We're in a situation, or even if I'm engaged, like I'm getting ready to marry this man. Right. I would relocate, but I'm not just relocating for anybody that I'm just like kind of talking.
So you wouldn't, you wouldn't relocate for a boyfriend unless. Just period. Just period. It had to be. You would have to get that. You know, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, I believe my future is in Texas, and I believe my man will be here.
Hey, I know it. Speaking into existence.
Mhm.
Sheesh. But
But I'm
hey,
not, like I said, I'm not against it. Like if the situation just like, because what your will may not be God's will, and I'm okay with that. Like every day, I always tell God every day, your will, not mine. Like lead me not to fall under my own understanding. And if something doesn't go according to your plan, let me be able to discern that I'm making the wrong decision so that I can redirect. And so I might say that my husband is here in Texas, or will be coming to Texas.
we'll be coming to
But he
Texas.
might
Yeah.
be, like you said, New York, Florida, I don't know, and like out the
Mm.
country. And if it's right, it's right. It makes sense.
There you go, guys. So either you're gonna have to relocate or you're gonna have to put a ring on her finger. So hey, spoken. I hear you. You're not with. She's not with the foolery.
No,
So
I'm not
we
playing with myself. I'm not gonna play with you. So you're not gonna play with me.
got you. Fellas have been asking, Tatiana, what we already know you're 5'2", and so what for those who don't know you and who haven't followed you, and I'm gonna link all her stuff so you guys can check out, her YouTube channel and check out her single and get a better picture of Tatiana outside of this. What are your if you don't mind me asking, what are your measurements?
I don't know, like what size pants I wear and what size bra I wear type shit.
Yeah, all that shit. Yeah.
I'm a 34 triple D, size 28 in pants. So that's like
Hmm.
a 10, I think,
I mean, we
maybe
don't. Yeah,
8,
yeah. They just want to know
something
like
like that.
the. Yeah,
Size
yeah.
8 dress. If you want to buy me a dress, I wear a size 38 in shoes.
You
Um,
said a 38 in shoes. Okay. My bad. Go ahead. Those shoes. I got you. How
you
Kanye
see
said,
how I
"Use
say
what?"
that? You see how I
Yeah,
say
yeah.
I can say 8. Then they
Have
got to
you
go
what?
get the expensive ones. The
Yeah,
expensive
yeah,
ones go like that.
yeah.
I got
That.
the other ones. I can buy them for myself. But
Yeah, I got
if
you.
you feeling nice. But yeah. I'm right now, I'm 160 pounds. I just lost 10 pounds. I was 170, and my
Hmm.
goal weight is 145. And then to build muscle, to be my ideal size, it'd be about 150, 155.
Okay, so your ideal size 150, 155. You
Yeah, but with
160.
muscle. After I lose the weight, get me down to 145. That's so I sat down with a nutritionist and a trainer, and just based off of body fat, water, whatever they do. Ideally, that's what it was ideal for me. I was thinking 145, 150 naturally without their opinion. When I was looking at just like, over the years, and like my body transition. Which I never used to work out. So it's a whole new lifestyle for me now,
Right.
working out 5 days a week, being mindful about the things that I'm eating. Um, but I want to get down to 145 for sure. So I got 15 pounds to go. And then I would like to gain weight, but through muscle from there.
Got you.
Yeah.
So when y'all look at her IG, y'all see she cold, fella. She cold. She said she's 5'2", 160. You said 30. Excuse me. You said dress size 8. You said 30. I don't want to misquote. 36,
34 triple D.
34 triple D, 28, and what was
My shoe size.
no, not your shoe size.
My pant size is
The hips,
28.
yeah, 28. So that would so you got so what it's bust, waist, and then hips, right?
Uh-huh.
That's how it works.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know like my hip measurements and stuff
yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Okay, but we just got y'all got the dress size on her, so I
34,
mean, y'all can just go
24,
to her
36.
go to
Oh,
her.
34, 24, 36, cute and thick. And when you get it, when work with it.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
that's
yeah,
what he
yeah,
said.
yeah. Yeah. They be having that on all kind of songs, but I hear
Oh,
you. Y'all
yeah.
think she capped? Go on her YouTube and go on her Instagram. Y'all talking about she capped, man.
Go.
It's linked in here. Go on her YouTube and Instagram. Cap.
Yeah.
Why would she lie? I mean, what's she lying about? Anyway, man, y'all go. I don't have it on here, but I'll link it in there. What's wrong with these guys? You know what I'm saying? Like,
People are we live in a day and an age where it's just like to go against the grain is the thing. And like especially with the internet giving people a voice, I feel bad because I've always been able to express myself, and I've always been open, and I've always been charismatic. But not a lot of individuals are like that in their real life. So when they get on the internet, They can be whoever they want to be and say whatever they want to say and feel like they're being heard at that point. And now they have all eyes on them and they have a platform. And I get things that are, like I said, that goes back to trauma, unhealed people.
You say it goes back to trauma.
Hmm.
What is it, real quick?
And the programming, like like the internet like programs you to, it's a lot of negativity if you don't dissect and implement the things that you want to be programmed into your daily thought process. Like when I go on my phone, like I don't follow shade room and stuff like that because I don't care. I don't want to see it. I don't care. I don't know what's going on in this person's life and that person's
Yeah,
life. Doesn't matter to me. I follow fitness pages. I follow like food pages. I follow friends and family. I follow music pages. I follow conscious mind pages, things of that nature, things that have something to do with me. Who am I? What do I want? Where am I going? And how I'm going to get there? And that's what if I'm going to be on this phone, that's what I'm going to be seeing when I click in there.
so you basically just moderating your frequency, if you will,
Correct.
by not tuning into certain things.
Correct.
Got you. So what's I'm gonna post it in here real quick so that way people can click on it. What's this link tree? What is it?
Oh, is it the Tatiana King?
Matter of
You
fact,
if you have to get it off my Instagram.
let me get it on your Instagram real quick. You
I know
guys,
I need to tighten up with my business.
nah,
My
you
homeboy
good.
just challenged me the other day. He was like, "You need to tighten up on your branding and you need to create a new logo by Wednesday."
By Wednesday,
Yeah, he's like, you tell somebody 30 days, they're gonna take 30 days. You tell somebody a day, they're gonna do it in a day.
right?
So he's like, by Wednesday, let's see what you talk about.
Okay, it's the Tatiana King, so it's the same thing as your
Okay.
the
I try to
Tatiana.
keep everything um the same. And the only reason why my Instagram has an underscore is because my page got hacked in like 2018. My old Instagram was just the Tatiana King, and somebody hacked my page acting like they wanted to do a partnership. And then sent me like an email link verification, but really they was hacking my email so that they could change
Got you.
the password to get in my account. So
Got you.
yeah.
So I'm putting her information in the chat real quick so you guys can click on it. I'll also link it in the description when we're done. So that's her link tree that you can get access to all her, everything on there. So I mean, I think that's all I got for you, man. This has been an incredible conversation, Tatiana. Very down to earth young lady here that definitely speaking her truth. She's like, if it happens, it happens. If it's not, she's on her spiritual journey. She's on her fitness journey. She's on, all around hustler. She's a Pisces. She has no kids, no kids. She's willing to relocate for the right situation. You know, she's a rapper. She's how they say down south. She sell insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sell insurance. So she's about her coin, if you will. And I mean, as I always say, it's a no-brainer. I don't like to, introduce you guys to bum ladies. I try to bring y'all great ladies that's doing incredible things out here uh in these streets and in these businesses. So anything else you wanted to add, Tatiana, before I bid you adieu for the night?
No, thank you for your time and thank you for having me. Like check out the links. The link tree might just send you to my single, which you could definitely check that out. But if you go to my Instagram, which my handle is on there,
Yeah.
you'll be able to find my YouTube and everything else. And
It's got that on there. It's on your link tree. So
okay,
it's got your single, it's got your YouTube. I don't know if it's got your Instagram. I'm gonna click on it real quick.
no, I don't think it
Um
do. And because I initially was
and your lashes.
my
You do
lash
lashes?
page, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even do
So
lashes no more. I don't
you
like
don't?
them. Mm-mm.
You don't like it take too much time?
Yeah, it's very tedious.
Yeah, I know.
It's
Yeah.
very tedious. The reason why I have not got rid of it because I want to like drop ship lashes, and so Brandon in a way
Gotcha.
just have some other money coming in that way too.
Hustle them lashes. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna post it in here. So what's the best way for for the fellas and or anybody who wants to reach out to you other than Linktree? Is that the best way on Linktree and Instagram?
Instagram, because then I could see how you present your package because that's all Instagram is. It's a package. It's a market.
Fact.
And I could check it out and see if there's something in there that strikes my interest. Or, I might be bored one day scrolling through my DMs. You might say something that entices my conversation. And if we could keep up the conversation, we could go from there. Otherwise, I appreciate your support. I respond to as much as my comments as I can. And, I engage with people. I like to converse. So I say dry talking. I dry talk to people all day long. I'll talk to the perfect stranger about whatever.
Yeah.
So you're having a bad day, you want somebody to pray with you. You know, I'll pray with you. You need some book references. I have tons of books. I read lots of books, and I feel like if people read more, it'd be a different, you know, space. So I'm all about self-love, self-care. So anything in that spectrum, if you reach out to me, I'm gonna follow up with you. Otherwise, you know, thank you for listening, and thank you for tuning in with this guy and being a part of his journey.
Absolutely. And I thank you once again for being a good sport. For those of you who don't know, I used Tatiana picture on one of my thumbnails.
I was clickbait.
Yeah. Hey, you know, you gotta use a beautiful woman every now and then.
Listen, it was smart. It was smart marketing.
You know, because women like to look at beautiful women, and men like to look at beautiful women. So they're gonna click on it. So I appreciate you being a good sport about that. And look where we're at now, God willing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, hopefully, you know, I can we'll increase your presence and or find the man of your dreams. You know what I'm saying? God willing.
Yeah.
You know, so you have a good night, Tatiana. I appreciate you once again.
You too. Thank you.
All right. Good night. Bye. Shout out to Tatiana. I still haven't done it. I'm gonna do it here for you guys watching the restream. I already put it in the chat. You guys can just type in the Tatiana King, the THE Tatiana King on IG. That's her IG. So you guys check her out. You know what I'm saying? Real quick before I bring on my next guest here, make sure you guys hit that like button if you haven't. Hit that like button, guys. It's free. It doesn't cost you a thing. It helps to promote the channel. One time for the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? So you guys hit that real quick. I'm gonna call out some super chats also for you guys who have donated super chats. I don't know how far this thing is gonna bring me back here. I don't want to miss anybody because I know we were mid combo with the super chats. But I'll make sure I get everyone. I want my vision back. I'm sitting up here doing I keep going to the wrong one. I want my vision back, man. Shout out. I'm trying to highlight it. Shout out for the $5 super chat. I know this shit going way back, man. You feel me? Fellas, hey, that might be your wife right there that just got off the line. So, you know, she engaged. She just told you she'll engage with you. You know, just play your cards right, man. It might, you know, you might be moving to Texas, or if you got your stuff together, she might be flying out to start a family with you. You know, you never know. That's what this show is all about. I appreciate all the support. You know, we coming up on episode damn, what we on episode 4 now? We coming up on episode 5 for sure. I wish there was a way where you can just access all the super chats in terms of that. There's no OnlyFans link. Y'all guys trying to be smart or whatever. I'll go ahead and I'll get it here, guys. Sorry about that. I'm gonna get everybody who gave a super chat. So hit that like button, guys, before we bring on the next one. I want my vision back. Shout out to you, bro. I appreciate or I'm assuming you're a bro. I see you on there a lot, man, for the support as well. Let's bring on bro right here, man. I know he's been patiently waiting, man. So what's happening with you, man? Hey, what's going on, bro?
What's good with you, JR, man?
You don't look too happy, man. I know you've been in the
No, man, it was a great show, man. I appreciate you.
Hey, man.
Got a lot of truth things,
yeah, man. I appreciate you. I didn't expect it to go to that long, but you know, I appreciate you rocking with me real quick, bro. Hey. Matter of fact, I didn't even I'm sitting up here talking all this time. I usually put the brand on here. We got it right there, man. I didn't even put the names on, man. So Daniel, man, hey, bro, how you doing this evening, man? What's happening with you, man?
I'm living, man. I'm feeling good. I can't complain about too much.
Yeah. Where you calling from, bro?
Oh, Baltimore. Sadly.
He's from, what they call it? Bodymore, Murderland, the 51st state.
So they call it.
Yeah. The 51st state. I hear you, man. How's everything out there, bro?
I mean, everything out here is pretty cool. You just got to know how to move. And You know what I mean? You can't just be into anything. You got to stay in your lane, and you should be fine. Don't be somebody you're not. That's pretty much what it is.
On all that. So you up here on the Cuffing Reason show, bro. I'm glad to have you on here. We've been having some brothers on here lately. You know what I'm saying? So tell everybody about where you from. You originally from Baltimore?
Yeah, you can say I'm originally from here. I was born up in New York, but
Okay.
I moved out there when I was like in elementary school. I want to say like 5 or 6, so pretty much here. But yeah, that's the short story. That's the short story.
Okay, so you ended up down in Baltimore. What you doing down? What do you do down there for a living?
Ironically, man, contrary to what people might believe, I'm actually a cop, but I don't portray that necessarily. Yeah.
Oh, you're a police officer. Oh, it's good. It's good to hear that brothers, you know what I'm saying, are police officers. What's the demo? Because I've never been to to Baltimore or anything like that. I've just stopped there, just for flying out, staying in the city or whatever. What's the demographics? What's the act from your knowledge? I know you have to know this,
Right.
being a police officer or in law enforcement. What's the demographics out there in Baltimore? Like the city, Baltimore City.
Man, it's probably, I want to say it, but a lot of people don't understand is there's a lot of Caucasian people. Well, in the police world, we call them number ones, or they call them number one. And you probably know this. Is a black person, and number 2 is a white, number 3 is a Mexican, and so on and so forth. But it's about a 70-30% ratio. You got 30% white and about 70% black.
Because I mean, I've always heard Baltimore was predominantly black. That's why I was asking. But I've heard from people that I've encountered that I've been in the military with that there is I wouldn't say a large presence of black police officers, but there are a lot of black police officers as opposed to other cities in terms of law enforcement.
The demographics. I mean, you gotta have some people that look like some of the people. So
yeah. I mean, but sometimes it's not like that. You know what I mean? So that's
especially in the South, man. It's not like that.
Yeah, it's definitely not like that. So that's why that's something that I've heard, through that. So you're in law enforcement working. How long you been in law enforcement?
I've been in it for about 4 years now. Not too long, because prior, I was, doing my military thing. 88 Mike, you might know what that is.
Yeah, truck driver.
Yeah, and still dabbled in that to this day a little bit.
Got you. So you got out. How long was you in the military for?
Since I was 18. So
how old are you now?
25.
So 25. So 4 years you've been a police officer. So you was in the military, what, 3 years?
Yeah, National Guard, but a lot of active duty guys like to be like, man, y'all not the real military.
Yeah. I would have to concur. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying. So you were 88 Mike, National Guard, and what was your full-time job though?
Oh, around that time, like when I first joined, I was doing a little bit of school, so I kind of that. But yeah, I was doing a lot of things. I was in school. I was working at a factory overnight. I was trying to do a lot of things, and it was like, man, something got to give. So pretty much one day I was driving from the factory, like, because I was doing like overnight shift. It was the morning time, and I heard the chief say something on the radio, like, yeah, we're hiring, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you know what, man, I'm already doing this Army stuff. And I'm like, why not? I might as well see what I can make out of it. So it's pretty much how that happened.
Got you. So since then, you've been rocking with it 4 years. So obviously 4 years, I guess you like it.
Man, yeah, yes and no. It's a love and hate relationship. I love the opportunities and the connections and the, you meet judges, lawyers, and state
brotherhood, the networking and stuff like that. Yeah,
it's good for that, but then relationships is like, it's hard to maintain doing stuff like this.
So what's been your experience like dating? I know, because obviously you're still young. You're 25, obviously. And obviously your adult life has been a police officer. You're 21 years old, being a police officer. What is dating been like as a police officer? Is it just easier to date another police officer?
Yes, but I would try to stray away from that, because I'm a guy. I don't like to do stuff where I eat at. But have I dabbled in it? Yeah, but I wouldn't recommend it. It is easy to date women because they look at you as, oh, he's secure, you know, blah, blah, blah. He has this going on. So it's easy to date women, but that's just the surface level. And then you get to really, and then the dating scene out here in Baltimore is horrible. I don't know how it is where you at, but out here it's horrible, man. It's really
Is
horrible.
that bad?
It's bad. It's bad. You'll have to probably go somewhere like Upper Marlboro or like DC.
How about DC? Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask you.
Yeah, dating scene is better out there. But here, it's not really good because you got a lot of lash tech girls and Instagram models or want to be Instagram models.
Yeah.
It's not for me. Not for me.
So 25. So have you, and I'm not trying to be funny, I'm just asking this because of your age. You might have just been, you know, dealing with just a bunch of different women. Have you ever been in a relationship?
Yeah, I was just recently in a relationship for like 3 years, man. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I've been in a relationship for 3 years. Well, not really recently. Probably like 3 years ago. It was 3 years. So you know what I mean. So yeah, and ever since then, really haven't gotten back out there. I mean, I've dealt with women, you know,
Right.
but as far as a relationship, it's hard for me to get there. I guess in my geographical area.
So you was at 18. You was in a relationship for 3 years. So 21, and you haven't been in one since then. What do you find, like, when you say it's hard dating? What seems to be the biggest issue other than you lash text that you ran across? What seems to be the biggest issue?
The biggest issue is a lot of girls here in this DMV area try to, you know, run game or like keep their options open. But little do they know, everybody really has options. Of course, women have more because they're women, and you know, a guy pretty much stick down anything he can stick down. But just, you know, transparency. Like if you're dealing with another dude or you got something going on, let me know. You know, or if you're not feeling this, let me know. And the gold digging, I've met one lawyer that could have been something, but I kind of batched that situation. But yeah, mainly women just trying to run games or try to get free dinner dates and stuff like that. It's not working on me.
Right. Sheesh. So nothing serious, and it's just been some BS you've been dealing with. But you said you was messing with an attorney, or you was dating an attorney?
Yeah, a state's
And
attorney.
how did you mess that up?
I messed it up by pretty much, you know, playing games with her. I really wasn't playing games, but she kept trying to get really serious, and I just kept like, oh man, I don't know if I want to do this. And then she finally texted my phone one day, you know, after we dealing with each other, everything like that.
Was she attractive?
Yeah, for the most part, she was, you know, red bone and everything. She looked good, and she had her stuff together, you know. Obviously, it's law school or whatever, but yeah, man, she texted me one day. It was like, yeah, I don't think you really want a family like how I want, and I really like you, but I just feel like I gotta stop with you because I'm running in circles. And I'm like, damn. She was like, you like to play a lot of games. I'm like, man, she's figuring me out. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So she was attractive, but you was playing games. So at this point, I'm asking for the ladies that's wanting to know: are you looking for something serious now? Are you dating? Are you looking to date with an intention to marry? What's happening?
Yeah, man, I don't have any kids. I don't really plan on being a baby dad because my family dynamic. I've seen how that worked out, and it's not ideal. You know what I mean? And it's probably in your experience too, because you know in our community, man, it happens. So, but it's not. So I do want the whole nuclear family thing. I am big on that. So I am dating with conviction, if you say, like I'm trying to get to that point. Yeah.
Okay. So are you looking to get married though when you say that?
Oh yeah, for sure.
For
I got
sure.
a window on that. Yeah. Sure.
You got a what?
I got a certain window on, you know, marriage.
Yeah. What's your window for the ladies that want to know?
Man, to be honest, I can't. For a man, I know, at least for me, I know that if I want to really be with a chick, like seriously, I'm gonna know within like 2 months tops. And then for me to like propose, I'll say about 2 years, man. I'll give it 2 years, or it could be sooner, but I just need to see some ups and downs. I need to see that before, so I would say about a 2 year window. If I haven't proposed to you in 2 years, then I know that I'm probably not gonna do it. So it's like,
Yeah. So 2 years as far as that, but I mean, as far as right now, you being 25, how soon are you looking to get married?
if I meet the right one, I'll get married. You know, at this age, because I've done a lot, so it's like I'm not. There's nothing that I desire to do that I haven't done. Pretty much, like I've traveled. you know, been with different women and did a lot of different situationships. I did a whole lot of things, even at my age. So it's like, it's not really, the streets is not where it's at.
No, it's not. It's never been where it's at, you know. And sometimes you just have to experience it, like you said, to actually know it. And some dudes find out earlier than women. Some women have to find out later on that the streets is not where it's at. So, you know, I'm glad, you know, not glad, but you're at, you know, 25 years. That's you at that point where, you know, you need to start like getting in your groove in terms of figuring out what you want to do. You're at that point where it's like, okay, what am I going to do? You know, my life, you know, I've been planning for these, you know, these, even though you're still young, I'm just saying, just to kind of like focus and hone in on, like, I need to set my mind on doing this and be ferocious about it. You know, whatever it is I'm going to do. So what would be your ideal woman? Like right now, you had an attorney already. You had, you know, a few Tatianas. So what would be your ideal woman?
Man, to be honest with you, my ideal woman would definitely not an attorney or anything like that. I learned my lesson. Just off the simple fact, time. They don't really have a lot of time.
Yeah.
A career woman per se. So it may sound bad, but it's just my personal opinion, man. Like for me, I don't want a career woman per se, but she can have her hustle or do something. But like, because I'm the type of dude that, you know, I want her home with the kids and we have that whole dynamic. That's what I want. You know, that's what I want that. So if she's like a lawyer or something like, you know, where it's demanding, where she like, okay, you know, my career come first, you know, I get it. It's all cool, but that's just not what I'm on. You know what I mean? So I get not a McDonald's chick, but I don't know, like just a chick that can have some flexibility is what that's my ideal chick. But definitely,
but you cool with her being what you just said though. You cool with her staying at home?
Oh, for sure,
right?
For the though, not just because you can just stay at home,
not
not doing
because
that.
Only if she got some kids. I mean, excuse me, only if she was she has kids. Yeah. So you ain't messing. So single mothers is out the question.
Not necessarily. It would just have to be the age of the kid. The age of the kid and how much is just the main thing. And of course the attractiveness, because that matters. If you're really attractive and you got one kid, and if the kid is really young, I'm good. No, but you know, at least 5 years.
So what if she cold? She a 10, and I know these clowns will come in. GR, there's no such thing as a single mother that's a 10.
Oh, it is. Definitely.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's clowns that'll say stupid shit like that. So if she's a 10, right, you know, buns are, you know, out of this world, right? You know, face is gorgeous, right? She got 4 kids. Would you wife her?
4? How old are the kids?
It don't matter how old it is. They not grown.
I would have to say it. No matter
they ain't grown. Let's just say 2 of them in diapers. What's happening?
I couldn't do it.
Why not?
Because I want my own kids too, and then kind of like for me to ask her or demand like, hey, you need to have some of my kids too. It's like you already got 4, and it's like financially you got to think about that stuff, and it's like, man, it's a no for me. It's no for me. And then the fact that she had 4 kids, did she have a husband, or was it like how much baby daddies? A lot of it factor into that.
Man, she got 3 baby daddies.
Hell no, I'm staying away.
You're not rocking with that.
Yeah, we might have some fun, but that's it. You know,
we not have some fun, believe. So if she got 2, you good with that?
It depends how pretty she is, but 1, you know, and man,
she got 2 kids, 2 baby daddies. You'll rock with that? If she a 10, well, I already established she's a 10. So and the buns is cold. So you know,
kids can't be in diapers, and then we can make something happen.
So as long as the kids ain't in diapers, you'll wife her.
Yeah, school age, you know, going to kindergarten, pre-kindergarten, something. Yeah, we can do something.
We could have some fun. Okay, got you. So ideally, you're looking for what else?
So I'm not really big on body type, but I will have to say that I'm not into.
You're not big on body type. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
Like as far as like a woman's physique and all that stuff like that. As long as she can have some thickness to it, but it gotta look proportionate. Is what you know what I mean? Yeah. As long as it look good.
Listen. Let's check this out, Dan. This is your wish list right now.
Right.
We're not trying to be politically correct or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Right.
I know you're probably like, JR, you talking to him different than you talking to the ladies. Yeah, I am.
Right.
Yeah. This is a man. This is a man I'm talking to. I'm a man.
Mhm.
So, JR, you're not. Yeah. Anyway. so so yeah, this is your wish list, man. Hey, yeah, this is manifestation here. That's what we're doing right
Felt
now.
that. Felt
So
that.
so you say you don't care about her body type. That says a lot. But anyway, continue though. I want to hear this. Continue.
When I say I don't care about the body type, I'm gonna explain it in the simpler terms or some simpler terms. So what I mean is like you got to be attractive, and I guess attractive to me is
It's some fine fat girls. But go ahead, continue.
it is, but like
There's some very beautiful fat women. But go ahead. Yeah.
it is, but I'm saying the body shit gotta be what I'm attracted to. Like gotta be curvy on my wish
That's what
list.
I'm asking you. That's what I'm asking you. So tell
Oh
me.
yeah, definitely a curvier woman. I can do petite too. Don't get me wrong, but as long as it look right, you gotta be a gym guy because I like going to the. I mean, not a gym person because I'm a gym guy. I like going to the gym. You know, I stay in the active lifestyle, running and everything like that because it's just so definitely a more active type of woman. Not even saying that a larger woman can't be active because you do have some that go to the gym and they get it in and everything like that. But
Yeah, there's a term. There's a term for that for overweight people that are in like for heavyweights that are in shape. I heard it yesterday. I just can't recall it at this time. But there is a term for big people that are like in shape.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Go ahead. Continue.
That ideally on my wish list, no kids. That'd be my wish list. But I live in a reality, especially in my demographic area. People have kids, especially
Yeah.
approaching their 30s and more into their 30s. Come on now. So you got to give and take where you can get. But it's like, okay, ideally no kids. Definitely a curvier, like in shape, in the gym, something like that. Definitely, she has to be either Latina or black. I can't go, white. I just can't. It's just me personally. I just
No,
can't.
no. I'm asking you. Yeah, just like if there's a white woman on here and say she wanted white dudes. You know what I'm saying? And she say I only want white dudes. I'm like, okay, that may not be. This may not be the channel for you, but I get it. So yeah, you want a woman of color. Continue.
Um, she don't necessarily have to be a go-getter, but she got to have some morals to herself. You know what I mean? Like you can't be out here thirst trapping and all this stuff like that. Definitely I prefer girls not social media oriented. Like she has a brand on social media and she's doing all this stuff. I've dealt with that before, and I'm not with like I had my experience with that.
So you don't want to be. You wouldn't be with somebody like Tatiana.
As good as she look, no man.
As good as you look, you could because she got a social media presence. Okay.
And then she dated industry guys and all that. That's a total opposite lifestyle of what so I can't deal with that. But nah, not somebody like Tatiana. I'm not against her though. But
Yeah, no, I dig it. Yeah.
Definitely a humble woman. She can be in the spirituality and all that stuff. I'm cool with that. I do church every now and again, but I'm not a Bible thumper person. But
Yeah. Not a holy roller fortune cookie quoter.
nah, man, I'm not that. But yeah, definitely a type of woman that fits that criteria, which I don't think is asking a whole lot.
Yeah, see, the thing about it is that you're young too, and I'll just remind you of this once again. You're 25. There are a lot, not to say that there are much more, because women are having kids 19 years old now. I mean, not to say it wasn't before, but definitely now. Out of wedlock, 18, 19. But it's much harder to find a woman over 30 that doesn't have kids than where you're at right now, being able to find a woman that doesn't have kids. So for sure. So yeah, continue. What else? What else is on that wish list?
I definitely would prefer a woman who wears a real hair. I'm sorry. I'm not a weave type of guy, weaving and sandling it up. Shout out to O'Shea.
Shout out to the Duke.
Yeah, but no weaves. That's not ideal for me. I don't really because it's just that's maintenance that you know what I mean. And then to me that speaks that you don't really like your natural phone. I'll go for a girl with a bush, and like she pretty.
Absolutely.
It is. So
absolutely. So you want a natural woman? Okay.
Definitely. Height. I'm not that much of a tall dude. I'm only like 5'10", so 5'9" and under, I'm cool with that.
Taller than average. Yeah, you taller than average, man. But yeah, go ahead.
And I guess I do have to address this. No, idealistically, no sleeve tattoos on a woman. I don't know. Like she can be tatted, but like not like hands.
You don't want it visible. You only intimate. You want her with some intimate tattoos.
Yeah, like a tramp stamp, something like that.
Yeah, something that everybody can't see.
Yeah, she put on something. We go to a function. I'm like, well, damn, now they can see it. But like hands and neck tattoo women, I'm not. I'm okay with that. I'm good on that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my wish list. And age. Let me say age. The oldest woman I'll probably deal with on a serious level, because I'm gonna have to say 33. 33.
33. Okay,
ladies. Only because my trying to have.
Only because what? You trying to have kids?
Yeah, I'm trying to have kids, and we got to be the biological clock. So it's like, 33.
Well, you know what? Women having babies in their 50s, man.
True, but is it ideal?
Hey, it's not ideal, but it happens. Look at Janet Jackson, Angela Bassett, J-Lo. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I understand, man.
All right, let me say preference to say 39. I'll give it 39. That's a cutoff point.
39. So, ladies, if you upwards of 30, upwards of 40, make sure y'all y'all shoot your shot at Daniel there. You know what I'm saying? He'll work with you. If you 39, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
workable, man.
He can still shoot the club up. I'm assuming you can shoot the club up, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, just making sure. He can shoot the club up, you know what I'm saying? Catch you before you transition. You know what I'm saying? On that tip. So with that being said, now that you listed all that, what are some deal breakers for this lucky young lady?
Deal breaker.
This potential young lady, lucky young lady.
Gotcha. Okay. A deal breaker for me would be it's a couple of deal breakers actually. All right, so my number one deal breaker with me would be feet. The feet. Feet's a deal breaker.
Oh man, somebody was just talking about feet, but yeah, go ahead.
Feet is
in the chat. But yeah, what's going on with the feet? What's happening?
If you don't keep up on the feet and it's not like how a woman's feet should look, like put together, that tells me a lot about you. That's if you're taking care of what you're supposed to take care of as a woman. For me, so feet is a big deal. If your feet is not up to par, it's a deal breaker for me. Breath, that's a lot to deal. That's definitely a deal breaker. Because it speaks a lot to your character behind closed. While you're walking around and it's not put together, you know what I mean? So
right.
And another deal breaker for me would have to be a vehicle. And it's funny that I'm saying that because in the Baltimore area, you have a lot of women that don't have, grown women I'm talking about, that don't have a vehicle. So that's definitely a deal breaker for me. I don't care how pretty you are. That shows that your priority is not right. How are you a grown person and with no license? That's another deal breaker.
Yeah, riding dirty. Riding dirty, just left and right. Yeah, that goes along with the feet. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. And like 3 kids, deal breaker for me. 3 kids, deal breaker.
So you at this point you'll work with 2 or less.
2 is workable. 3 can't do it. I can't do it.
My bad. How y'all say it in Baltimore? 2. 2. 2. Yeah, my bad. Yeah. 2 or less. Yeah.
Yep.
So okay, so ladies, if you got 2 kids or less, he'll work with the single mom. Continue. Go ahead.
Another deal breaker would be if your baby dad, with the whole since we're talking about that, right? I'm gonna bring it up. If the baby father is a convict, that's a deal breaker. I'm sorry, can't. It's a deal breaker.
He's a convict. And yeah, okay. So if he was you mean convict as currently incarcerated?
Oh no, I'm saying like if he
currently,
dude, I'm good on that. Like,
yeah, okay.
But he can have a record and he'd be good. But that's if it's in the past. But like the type of guy that you let get you pregnant, that means something to me.
Facts. Got you. So how many kids are you looking to have personally for yourself?
A duo. I'll say a duo. No more than a duo.
Okay, you want about 2?
Yeah, more than a duo.
Okay. So are you looking for a submissive woman?
Definitely. I definitely don't want a woman that thinks she's gonna tell me what to do, because that's not how it's gonna happen. But a little give and take, but definitely submissive.
Yeah, but you definitely like you have no problems with her being a stay-at-home mom and you taking care of her.
No, I don't, because that's a job. That's a title right there. Not to try to demean it, but she
Right.
wants, rear the kids at least until kindergarten or something like that. Then, if you want to go ahead and do your thing, because babysitting, paying a babysitter, man, is a lot of money. I know a lot of guys doing it. It's just not ideal. It's not ideal.
Yeah, you're right about that, man. Babysitting is it's not cheap, man.
It's definitely not.
So how about intimacy? What are you looking for in a woman in terms of intimacy? Is it like once a day? Is it 4 times a day? Is it once a week? Once a month? What type of time she need to be on to F with you?
She need to be the type of time that she should be on is spontaneity. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
I feel like a relationship where it's a set amount of times that we're supposed to be doing it is a failed relationship. It's gonna fail, because it's like, what if I'm not really feeling it, or she like, yeah, I want it. It gotta be just whenever, pretty much whenever. Like, hey,
So
look,
what if spontaneity is once every 3 months?
nah, it's a no for
Spontaneously.
me. It's a no for me.
Nah.
It's a no for me. I'm not. I'm a man, and you a man, so once.
Hey, you say spontaneity, that don't mean every day. You know what I'm saying? That could mean,
Right.
something spontaneously happen maybe once a year. You know what I'm saying?
True, but
So
not
yeah,
enough. It just, when it happened just like naturally. It just happened, like, we in the kitchen, cooking something, boom, it jump off. That's what's up. But not like,
yeah,
oh, Wednesday at 5. None of that.
yeah. So it don't need to be where she just need to be, you know, like several times a day. She don't need to be putting out, if you will, several times a day.
I don't got that much time on my hands if you do.
Yeah. I'm just making sure, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. For the ladies who may be interested.
Right.
So we got that part. So intimacy. Are you like what type of dude are you with, like when you with your lady or when you dating? Are you like a romantic type dude? Are you
Definitely.
like
I'll say
very
that.
very chivalrous? What's up?
I do the flowers, I get the little perfume, I give, you know what I mean, a little gift box. I do stuff like that. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. I would say I'm a romantic guy for sure. I would say that.
You're romantic. Does she got to earn it, or do you just right off the bat with that?
I kind of, so the funny thing about it is, you're a credit guy, right?
Yeah.
So I put stuff like that, basically. I relate it to credit. So I'm gonna do my thing just because I'm dealing with you. But until you show me that I'm not supposed to be doing that, then that's when I'll stop. But initially, yeah, I'll do chivalrous
So
thing.
you'll go ahead and do that without before, like, just as that's part of your character, is
Yes,
just
it's part of the
doing
character.
these things.
Until you
Okay,
show
got
that you can't pay the bill back, or what I mean, you missed a little something, then whoop, I'm gonna stop doing it. But
Then you just remove yourself from the situation. I got you. You know what I'm saying? Some of these red pill warriors may look at that as simping.
no,
Just
it's
making
not.
sure you know that. You know what I'm saying?
Play a minute.
So you know, so you're in law enforcement in Baltimore.
Correct.
Let's just say one of these young ladies, they're in your inbox
Right.
and they're like, are you willing to get her flued out, or you willing to fly out to meet her? What's happening?
Yeah, I've dabbled in some flown out situations before. Yeah, I'm down for that. I'm down for
Okay. So let's just say the situation turns out right. Are you willing to relocate
that. Anywhere but Florida.
anywhere but Florida? Why is that? For the people that don't know.
Florida, man, it's just, I have some family that live down there, and it's a lot of the way the politics and the government and stuff is moving down there. I don't want to live down there. Me personally, I don't want to live down there. It's a nice place to visit, do your thing or whatever. Orlando, Miami, Tampa, whatever you want to do. I'll stay there for like a week or two, but I couldn't live there. I couldn't see me living there.
So
Texas,
let's set the stage.
right?
Buns are official, right?
Yeah.
She's a 10 in the face, got 2 kids,
Mm-hmm.
right? Everything you're looking for, and she's like, I want to be with you, everything you want to be with her, but I'm not leaving Florida. You wouldn't marry her? You
No,
would you would
because
relocate?
I feel like the woman should relocate to me. That's what I feel. Why would I pick up?
I'm just asking. I'm on the same type
Nah,
of time.
that's not
You-
for me. I'm not for
Yeah,
that.
If she don't come, she just asked out.
Pretty much, because that means that you're not the type of woman I would need. Because why you want me to pick up and go down there? You should be you coming to me, or we can mutual meet something like that.
Got you. Okay, so ladies everywhere except for Florida. If you're Florida, you're gonna have to, relocate to the 51st state, or somewhere that y'all mutually choose to and start over. You know what I'm saying?
That sounds better.
So as far as she got to have something going on for herself. If she don't have kids, once she has kids, you're willing to take care of her and her to stay home. So it's not like a set. She doesn't have to make a set amount. She just said, I'm assuming you want her to be doing adulting things like paying her own bills when you.
Oh yeah, that's an adult thing. Come on now.
When you meet her.
A car. If you don't have a car, you don't have a license. That speaks volumes to you how you think. In my opinion, if you're an adult. So. Got
you. So you and I didn't talk about this earlier. What's your sign?
Man, I'm a Taurus.
Okay, so I mean that's what Tatiana was looking for. She was looking for a Taurus. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
your birthday is coming up, huh? Next month.
Yeah, April 24th.
Next month.
April 24th.
Yeah. So ladies, he's a Taurus. So if he's on, if that's your match, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all see what it is. The brother's a Taurus. So you looking as far as the measurements on a lady. So you said curvy. You know what I'm saying? What's your ideal those measurements that you're looking for on her? I know you said the height. It's not really. You're a taller guy. You 5'10". You know what I'm saying? You want her thick. She'll deal with a skin. He'll deal with a skinny one too. You know what I'm saying? But what's your ideal measurements on this lady, just in case she out there listening?
Ideal measurements. So the bust size thing is kind of like I'm not into too much. Like, so I'll say definitely. I don't really know the whole number thing, but I'll say a D and down, like DC.
Okay.
That's cool. Even if you got some little A's, I'm cool with that too.
Cool with the bee stings, and on top, 2 bee stings. I'm still beasting off the Riesling. Yeah, go ahead.
But definitely for like waist and I haven't seen a size 12 look good, so I can't really say just a size. It just gotta be there, gotta look right, man. I've seen a 12 look good, and I've seen a 3 look like that. So this on that is some variety, but up top, none of that like super chesty and busty. I'm gonna go. That's not my idea. Definitely D's are nice. Maybe even some doubles are nice if everything else is lined up right.
Everything lined up right.
But E's and F's and no, that's too much.
You're not trying to get into F's and the H's and the G's. Yeah, not trying to break no world records. I feel you. So I mean, there you have it, man. So that's the lady. Those of you who in the DMV area immediately, hit this brother up. Where can the ladies contact you, man? How can they find you?
Oh, they can find me on Instagram at Daniel. My middle name, but it's hard to. You won't know how to spell my middle name if I don't spell it out for you. So, yeah.
What's your middle name?
Donyu.
Donyu?
Yep.
What's your ethnic background, bro?
I'm Jamaican, but African American. I wouldn't even say African American, Jamaican. So, but they
just say you Jamaican, brother. I mean, some women want them a Jamaican man. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I mean that by me asking you that, I could. It sounded like you had a little accent. You know what I'm saying? But you can open up a lot of doors just by saying you Jamaican. You know what I'm saying? So the brother's Jamaican. He fresh from the yard. No, I'm just joking with you. He's from the yard. You got you a real Jamaican, everything Chris brother. You know what I'm saying?
That's what mine. Yeah.
Yeah. So the brother's Jamaican. You know what I'm saying? So finish telling your IG though, bro.
It's my first name Daniel DANIEL dot my middle name DONUGH. So Don is how you pronounce it.
But I thought your stuff was different though, man. Your IG was different. Let me check.
No, it's definitely first dot middle. I think, yeah.
Oh shit, there's somebody else, man. You messaged me today. What up?
Yeah, we was on the DMs today, setting the link up, man.
Oh yeah. Daniel dot. Okay, got you. Yeah. So yeah, what else you got? How else can they contact you, bro?
Yeah, that's pretty much the only way. I have Twitter, but I don't really get on that. I'm deactivating that. So basically, Instagram is like my networking thing. How I network, meet people. Cause yeah, like what Tatiana was saying previously, the Instagram is a package. So you see that,
Yeah,
you kind of see what's going on with it. Like, should I shy away? Should I stay? I don't know. So
absolutely. Yeah, people was asking about that in the chat. They was like, Instagram is a new resume. Yeah, it's a new resume. People get
20.
IGs. They don't get numbers. You know what I'm saying? So they get that. You know what I mean? So
What you posting, I need to see what's going on with it before.
right. So I'll have that information linked on here as well for y'all to reach out to Daniel. You know what I'm saying? The brother's out in B-more. He's in law enforcement. He's from the yard. You know what I'm saying? He's a tourist. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no kids. He's 25, so his insurance is low now. You know, just in case y'all need to get added to his insurance.
Ooh, a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? Can you cook, brother?
I can cook basic stuff, but not anything extravagant.
Okay, so you can't cook. All right. So
No.
yeah.
I can
So
make a meal for myself, a meal plan for a week, but I'm not chefing up. I can't do nothing like that.
Got you.
I like my mom. She can chef us up something, and
Right. Oh, okay. So hi. So you real? I know you said you got family in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So are you very family oriented? You a very family oriented dude, or you kind of like, lone wolf?
Definitely, I'll say I'm family oriented for sure.
Mm.
Because at the end of the day, your family is your backbone, and sometimes family can be the one stabbing you in the back. But
Right.
family love, like mom, brother, sister, cousin, that love is like kind of forever. You know what I mean? So
Got you.
it's not. It's unconditional versus a relationship love where it's conditional. That's what I like to say.
I can dig it, brother. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to add, bro, before we close out here?
No, I only wanted to add, shout out to my man JR, one of your first subscribers. You're definitely one of those dudes that's hilarious, man. I love the content.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you. And hey, y'all know where to find the brother. His information will be linked in the description on the restream. And y'all can also hit him up now. Y'all heard him say his name, Daniel _ how you say the last name again? Not the middle name, excuse me. How you say the middle name?
Daniel.
Okay. I'll have it on there, man. I know how to spell it here, but yeah, we'll have it in there. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, bro, I appreciate you coming on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ladies, y'all holler at this guy, you know what I'm saying? And he'll take care of you. Yeah, potentially he'll take care of you. No worries. You know what I'm saying? He's a professional club shooter, so you don't have to worry about none of that. You know what I'm saying? So hey, and he's a shooter in real life too. No, I'm just joking with you. But he's licensed to carry. But yeah, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and bid you a good night, brother. Look forward to hearing from you in the future.
Yeah, man, I'll update you on what's going on. Something jump off like, hey, man, the show got me XYZ.
I'm gonna be doing follow-ups with people too. So I'm gonna start doing on Tuesdays follow-ups and things like that with everybody to see how they're looking. So yeah, for sure. God willing, man, we'll have you on. All right, bro. Hey, be easy like Sunday morning. And shoplifting. All right.
All right.
Yeah. All right, everyone, listen. This has been a wonderful show. So y'all, give a round of applause on your end to our incredible guests that we had, Tatiana and Daniel. Like I said, for those of you watching the restream, I will include their social media handles and/or points of contact for y'all to shoot your shot and speak directly to them. If you guys are, matter of fact, I'm sitting here talking. I know my voice gets all out of whack when I'm talking in front of the camera. No, excuse me, behind the camera. So you guys can shoot your shot and things like that. Hey, make sure you guys, if you haven't, man, hit that like button. It helps to promote the channel, helps promote these videos. Like I said, we're on episode 4 right now, coming up on episode 5 next Monday. If you guys are interested in being a guest, I see nobody shot their shot, but I understand I got a lot of people who are kind of shy doing it live. But it is what it is. Episode 5 is coming up next Monday. If you're interested, I already have a couple already lined up. If you're interested in being on, make sure you guys DM me on Instagram. You guys should know my Instagram by now. If not, it's in the description below. Also, you can email me at jrwisdomunlimited to become a guest on the show. I'm trying to include, I know you guys like seeing my beautiful face, so I'm trying to I keep saying it, starting the Chicken Wing and Communion show, the Chicken Wing and Communion podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start that up. We could talk about contemporary issues and have you guys included to give your perspective on these said topics. So, I've been listening to you guys. You guys been asking me to go live, so it's probably most likely going to be Thursday. I'm gonna start going live as well for you guys, so we can chop it up, we can fellowship and all those good things. But definitely, if you're trying to be on the Cuffing Reasons show, the greatest dating show on the internet, period, not just YouTube or Instagram, just period. Like this is going to be the greatest dating show, and we're going to have a lot of successful hookups, marriages, and a lot of baby making going down. So, facts. So make sure you guys tune in, man. I appreciate everyone who gave a super chat. I said I need to give a shout out because I don't want to miss anybody, man, and make y'all think that JR took my money, even though I appreciate the support. I think I got a few of you guys. So it was I Want My Vision Back, shout out, and Akbarel, Yeshua, shout out to you, man, for the super chat. I appreciate you, man. Once again, you feel me? And shout out to all those who shout out to all my moderators. I appreciate you, all you guys who've been live, keeping things straight and keeping everybody quiet. That's been running their mouth and saying, these disrespectful things. But hey, it is what it is, man. So if there's no one else, man, I'm gonna go ahead and run my little ads, via mouth here. Or run my ass since I don't have anything. Hey, check it out, man. If anybody has any because I'm trying to get some music, man. If any of you guys are producers or anything like that, I'm trying to get some smooth shit. You know what I'm saying? As far as an intro, so send me your if you got some smooth shit, some stuff that you think that you feel creatively aligns with my brand in terms of this show. You know what I'm saying? I want some real smooth shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'll put it on the intro because I need to come up with an intro for this show and an outro. So shoot me some shit, man. That's yours, and I'll definitely credit you and everything like that. So make sure you guys do that, man, because that's what I'm looking to do. So anyway, let's finish this out. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit me up on Calendly and Linktree, guys, if you're trying to book that one-on-one with yours truly. If you guys haven't, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button along with the bell. That way you receive all notifications for all of my future videos. Subscribe to my backup channel. I'm going to start putting up content on there as well here probably tomorrow. So make sure you guys subscribe to my backup channel. The link is in the description of this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Hustler's Apprentice channel. Got several videos on there as well, and about to start putting out a lot more. So if you're interested in finance and real estate, things like that, how to build your credit, make sure you guys subscribe to that channel. The link is in the description as well, the Hustler's Apprentice. Follow me on IG right now, guys. I will follow you back. I'm not one of those people that's just like, I'm too good to follow you back, because I'm an influencer. Nah, I'll follow you back, so go ahead and follow me on there. Shoot me a message too, man. As long as you're not on some F shit, or just talking just to be talking, I'll respond to you. You know what I'm saying? If you guys haven't purchased any of my books and or merch, make sure you guys purchase them now, man. You guys see it right here. Puppeteering with Heartstrings and the Law of Attraction for the Pessimistic Mind for the price of a junior bacon cheeseburger from your favorite restaurant, from Wendy's and all that. You can pick it up right now. As well as I got several guides and books on how to improve your credit, how to build your credit. If you're trying to purchase a car or house, I got you. Click the links in the description, man. Pick up a t-shirt. It helps to support the channel. And I also have memberships available as well as my Patreon. If you guys are looking for uncut videos, I'm putting those out. Uncut, uncensored stuff that I can't monetize on, YouTube, traditionally. So if you could become a member, you'll have access to that, as well as I'm going to start doing members only chats here shortly. So you guys can ask whatever questions away, and I'll announce those for the members only chats specifically to you. Whatever questions you may have, we'll address it and/or issue. Same thing for Patreon. So all those in the description, man. So with that being said, man, this is Monday. It's a beautiful, lovely chat, man. Y'all make sure you guys hit up my guests, shoot them a message, tell them I sent you. And with that being said, man, this is Wisdom. Peace be upon you all, the mercy and blessings of the Almighty. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace. You.